What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Dummy Wormy, and it's no real surprise that after The Lion King came out and got over $1 billion worldwide that they were going to be having, well, a sequel, or a prequel in this case, to the live action Lion King movie, a lifeless husk of what it could have been, a retelling that was honestly horrific, visually unappealing, filled with all I gotta really say is live action with CGI lions. Let's not mince hairs here. It was ugly, it was horrific, and by the way, they bastardized one of the greatest songs in all of Disney history, Be Prepared, by having Scar hop around a bunch of rocks and just go like, be prepared, be prepared. Oh, it was so horrific. I hated this movie. One of the worst live action Disney movies to date. But of course, at the time of releasing, Disney was still on an uptrend. People were still loving Disney. People were still thinking Disney was amazing. So again, it's no shock that in 2020, they announced that they were going to be doing a moreover prequel movie starring Mufasa, a movie that honestly nobody ever asked for, a story nobody ever actually needed, and a retelling of another lifeless, soulless live action in air quotes, by the way, movie that nobody asked for and nobody wanted. The difference now is it's no longer 2019 when that first movie came out. We're now in 2024. And people have a completely different look on live action movies coming from Disney at this point in time. Because you can come over here to the Mufasa teaser trailer that dropped today, that, to be honest, not a whole lot of people knew about actually dropping. And when you scroll down to what it is right now, it got ratioed out the get-go. Now, it's not the worst ratio that we have seen to date, but from the very beginning, it was already getting very close to getting ratioed. Fans were already turning against it. Fans were already in the comment section saying, nobody asked for this, nobody wanted this, nobody actually cared for this. And people weren't really impressed with what they saw because, again, it's another lifeless, soulless husk of something that's supposed to be, again, live action, but it's just CGI nonsense of a story nobody cared about. But we've seen this before, guys. This isn't the first time we've actually seen people come out the get-go, come out the gate swinging when a trailer gets dropped and saying, you know what, we don't like this. Because again, this is 2024. This is a new era of how people are perceiving Disney. This is a new span of how people are interacting with Disney. Because all you got to do is go back just a few, I think, basically a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago, to this. Yes, a year and a half ago, back in 2022. First trailer for Disney's live action The Little Mermaid remake, near universally panned for poor visuals and unnecessary existence. Remember, when this trailer dropped, this got ratioed too. Nobody was proud of this trailer. Nobody liked this trailer. It looked visually unappealing. It was disgusting to put your eyes on. Nobody cared about Hailey Bailey that much. You know, it was just visually not necessary. Nobody wanted this thing. And when you go through some of these tweets from back then, you can see people were dunking on this left, right, and center. I mean, this picture here has been birthed millions of fantastic and glorious thumbnails because how horrific it looked. And by the way, Halle Bailey, whatever you want to call her, kind of looks like a hammerhead shark with her eyes going either way. It's just got to be honest here. No wonder millions of thumbnails have been birthed from this picture. But okay, you don't even have to just use Little Mermaid as evidence of this. You can go over to one of their next live actions that came out. Disney debuts race swap Tinkerbell, introduces female members of the Lost Boys, and first trailer for Peter Pan and Wendy live action remake. And remember, this trailer also got ratioed after a drop because, again, all Disney is doing now is distributing lifeless, soulless husks of previous content, trying to get money over something that nobody's asking for and nobody wants. Nobody has, I would have to say after COVID, people's views on Disney drastically changed, whether that be because they're shoving politics within their movies over and over and over again, whether that be the overemphasis on just bland storytelling, bland creation, and the inability for them to actually create anything new. And for the sole fact that most of these live action movies have been garbage consistently, that they've been shoveling out over and over again. And I did say after COVID, because one of the big factors is pre-COVID, Disney was on top of the world. Disney was flying high. Nothing could stop Disney. But after COVID, after people getting to see like more and more of their storytelling, more people starting to realize that their storytelling is kind of falling flat. Their storytelling is becoming bland. And the overemphasis on identity politics, the overemphasis on intersectionalism, political correctness, whatever you want to call it, wokeness, so on and so forth, the message, as Critical Drinker would like to call it, the overemphasis on all this has steered people away from actual Disney content, actual Disney storytelling, and all things Disney. And again, all they're doing is repurposing old content, not even putting a fresh coat of paint on it, just making it live action, doing a cheap cash grab because that's all they have left because they can't make anything new and original. And then they're shocked when audiences reject it because, again, nobody asked for a Mufasa origin story. Nobody asked for a Lion King prequel. And hell, even in this actual trailer, one of the weirdest things that come out is they establish Mufasa wasn't royalty from begin with, so now he's going to be leading a coup to take over Pride Rock. Gotta love that little fact. Gotta love how they completely changed the entire character with a prequel that nobody ever cared to know his origins. Nobody needed Mufasa's origins. Nobody wanted Mufasa's origins. Mufasa was a brilliant character in his own right, and people cared about Mufasa as he was, but, cheap cash grab. Let's do a live action remake or retelling, and let's shove a prequel in it so we could try to capitalize on the billion-dollar movie that we just did. Oh, by the way, when it came to The Little Mermaid, again, one of the last live action movies that actually went out into theaters, that movie bombed. That movie didn't even break even because this movie had to make $600 million to break even, and it didn't even cross that mark. It almost made it, but it didn't make any money. This movie was a failure. And now, in the new era of all things Disney, all things pushing their own agendas, whatnot, and audiences universally rejecting Disney properties, you think the prequel, live action prequel to Lion King, a movie that honestly is panned by general audiences, is going to make it through $1 billion again? I think not. I don't think it's going to happen. Audiences are already starting to reject your trailer. And before somebody comes out here and says, oh my God, people are sending waves of hate to this trailer, waves of interaction to this teaser trailer that honestly, again, is soulless, lifeless, and is just a devoid of all things that made Lion King. Come over here to this little moment from G&G Daily. Okay? Come over here. Because neither one of these guys knew that the trailer existed. Okay? I'll play it.
Hey, Carol says, did y'all check out the first trailer for Mufasa? We're about to.
This is going to be... Is it a teaser? It's got to be a teaser. It can't be like a full-length
trailer. It is a teaser trailer.
Okay.
They didn't even know what was coming out. And I'll skip through their reaction because that's not important. None of that's important. What's important is what they end up pointing out towards the very end.
It just came out. Yeah. Like how many hours ago did it come out?
3 hours apparently. I didn't even know it came out until somebody super chatted.
3 hours ago, and it's already nearly ratioed. And trust me, that will get ratioed because when it just released to the 4.4 million people subscribed to Walt Disney Pictures YouTube account, those are the Disney fans that have already decided it's dog shit. Now you're going to start getting the normies coming in there and all of that. That's going to get crushed. Holy crap. They
didn't even talk about it. It was already getting ratioed before they even discussed it. From the get-go, it dropped 3 hours before G&G Daily. Nobody likes this. The Disney audience doesn't even like this. Normies don't like this. It's already ratioed because, again, nobody wants a lifeless husk of something that is garbage. It might have tons of views, but that's because it's getting embedded into different sites, different articles. People are embedding it all over the place to bump up those views. But the YouTube audience, normal individuals, people that are watching this already are saying, nah, I'm checking out. It's no real shocker. We're in a different era. And this movie ain't gonna make the money the first one did. And I'm gonna sit here and laugh at it because this is a joke of a movie to begin with. But I'm gonna leave it there, guys. Let me get you guys' thoughts on all this down in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with friends, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video and go live, guys. And I'll see you all on the next one. Bye for now.